Recently, I went over to a friend of mine's house for dinner, and while we were talking, I quickly realized that one of his hobbies was fishing. He was so proud of some of the fish that he caught that every once in a while he'd actually have one of his fish artfully stuffed by a taxidermist. He'd do this so that he would be reminded of his catches, of his prize catches, and also so that others would be reminded of his prize catches. The Bible says in James 1:14 through 15 that each person is tempted when he is carried away and enticed by his own lust. Then when lust has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And when sin is accomplished, it brings forth death. That word enticed is an interesting word. It's actually used in fishing to describe bait. In other words, Satan loves to fish. He's in the fishing business. He loves to throw out his lure for you and I so that eventually we'll be hooked, and then he can reel us in, gut us, and put us on his wall as a trophy. Is there something right now that you're nibbling on in your life? If so, I want to encourage you to do two things. First, spit it out. Don't let Satan get the best of you. And number two, I want to encourage you to make the prayer that Jesus taught us to make. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Get into the habit of asking God to help deliver you from those lures that Satan throws your way.